Welcome to another video of my solo playthrough of Axis and Allies Revised. This one covers the third UK turn. What they did is, and again I'm using all the optional rules, the two UK fighters that were here moved 1, 2, 3, 4 to Persia, and what one of the optional rules allows is yet another full movement allowance for any, well, it's either UK or Allied air units. I don't recall that, but anyway, that doesn't matter for the sake of the example. Then they get another full movement allowance, so they actually moved to India, as you can see here, and I believe there was already one fighter there. The unit from New Zealand was transported to Australia, and the Australians also bought another fighter and a tank so that they could have some offensive options here in the south against Japan. In India, they've bought one tank and two infantry, so as to also put pressure on the Japanese here. The Japanese are already under serious pressure from the Russians up in the north, and also here in China, when the United States and the Chinese are likely to move forward as well into that territory. And finally, they bought another artillery piece and put it in Great Britain, and probably on their next turn they will add some ships to their navy. I was actually toying around with the fact of already invading France, but it looks like a big fleet, but actually isn't. It's two transports and a battleship and a Soviet submarine. So if they actually won here, they would put themselves in range of the German Navy. Of course, the US, well, actually, in hindsight, I suppose I could have done it. The US could have landed here as well, and in that case, it would have been a relatively strong force, and the Navy would have been, well, strong enough to withstand the German Navy, probably. But I was actually planning on invading with the Americans in southern Europe, so that the Germans in their counterattack would actually have to split their forces between southern Europe and western Europe. But again, I figured that one extra turn wouldn't really hurt, and they would be more ready for it. So that's what happened on the UK turn, and the Japanese are up next. Thank you for watching.